I'm live.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm going to say I'm showing it live. So, sorry, Matt. It took us a little bit longer to get back on. We were having a conversation behind the scenes about how much we hate you, so that's why it took a little bit of extra time. But
this is how much we didn't want to play this course.
Yeah,
I'm already not looking forward to that piece of junk.
Yeah, he hasn't even released yet. He hadn't published yet.
No, he said he's working on it still.
Yeah, he's working on it. He's the one that said that I've got 18 holes left to go and only like 6 days total to work on it between this weekend, the next weekend, and 3 hours in between here, but I'm going to get it done. Okay. But anyway, guys, we're back. We're going for course number 5 tonight. This might be a Showdown critique stream record of how many courses we can get done in a day. I don't know. I think I had like a 7-day or 7 in one day time before last Showdown. Yeah, boy, because it got rough. Invicta, I spaced him out a little bit better. But anyway, we're back. We're going to do Roseland Hills Country Club by Big Cat Wayne on this one. So I guess I need to preface this as I do always. I am playing player clubs instead of tour clubs doing these streams because I feel like the majority of players between CC Pro and CCM are going to play player clubs, so it does me no good to test these out with tour clubs if they're going to be playing player clubs. Likewise, my scoring is not indicative of how tough I think the course is or whether it is CC appropriate or not, because my scores can range from very good to just god-awful. So that's really not a bearing. Plus, I get caught up in looking around at different things and all that and don't hit good shots. So that is what it is. Now, all that being said, guys, I try to be fair with what I do here. When I make comments, if I point out technical things, they're technical things, and you're going to find that most of the judges are not going to disagree with what I have to say on that. That being said, when I look at things or any other comments that I make are typically opinions. There is a certain portion of this that is subjective, and when I make comments like that, they're not to be or not meant to be taken to heart. They are just the way I see things as a fellow designer. Things I might have done to improve it, whether it be the looks or the playability, or things I feel like, would just add a little bit to it, or, so forth. Take it for what it's worth. It's nothing to get upset about. I'm not trying to be offensive in what I say. If you don't agree with it, don't agree with it. But please, 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 don't come on the forums and get in a thread and start, being upset about what was said, or just giving me a ton of PMs talking about how disappointed you are that had this to say about your course. It's a contest. We're judging. We're going to point out negative things, whether it be on the stream or whether it be behind closed doors. We're actually looking not necessarily more for the negative than the positive, but it's an equal measure. We get to a certain point in these contests, we have to start nitpicking things. This was cleaner. This, was better designed, blah, blah, blah. So take it for what it's worth, guys.
I think he wants us to play blue on this.
Is that what he said? Blue?
I can look it up real quick here, if you want.
Yeah. I know it's not the backs.
Blue tees are 70-49. That would be a good fit for CC.
I think
I changed it to black.
You said blue pin 1, yeah.
Okay, blue pin 1. That's what we got.
Yep.
So Dan's kind of jumped in here. He also said he wasn't going to play, but he was going to give comments as he goes along. What is it, 9:30 my time? See how many minutes I got left in me. Because the more I get out of the way now, the more time I can design. Because I've actually got like a course not too far from being published. And I mean, that's 2 months away, so not far.
And 2 months for you is like 6 months.
No, I've got all 18 holes in. I've got one that I need to do some work on that will not even take me a full day to do. And then it's final planting, man. So now this is kind of a neat look off the first tee. I'm not sure about the power line or the big power line thing right there.
Yeah, I like the way he did it underneath. That gave it a nice little look to it. But you're not going to find power lines on a golf course. On the outside of the golf course.
No, I mean, it's very cool. He actually did it like it would look in real life. So I give him kudos on that.
Yeah, that's what I like. I love the way he did it, but it needs to be off the golf course.
So if I step back and look at it for what it is, we're trying to make this almost like a parkland-style golf course in a city-type environment. So we'll see if it has the place or not. I already see some others that are going through there. I'm afraid may take away from my round as I go across.
Yeah, it's what I said. It's the theme for this course. So
the as long as it's consistent, it makes sense. Oh, slow, fast, right off the bat. Oorah! That just kind of makes me want to start it over. And I bounced right on the cart path. I may end up in the water on this. No. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Up. That's why. See, it's me.
I didn't take a practice swing.
I've been saying that all along. He's a jinx.
I didn't take a practice swing. That's on me. That's okay. We're going to save par on it. That's all that matters. First hole looks clean.
You're probably not going to expect anything less, though, from Big Cat.
What's that?
You're not going to expect anything less, though.
To being a clean course?
Yeah, from being a well-known designer like he is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. His Invicta course wasn't very clean. I'm not trying to be mean by saying that. I think even if he's being objective about it and realizes there's some rough edges to that one. Oh, these are 162s. I should have noticed that before I putted it, but oh.
Yeah, I know. I do the same thing.
My ball was rolling towards the hole as I looked up and said, "Oh, these are 162s."
How the hell did that not go in?
It just doesn't.
Interesting T complex he has here. And again, a power line sitting right on it, right on the side of it.
Big wide fairways. That's definitely CC accessible.
You know, I like colors. The colors
yeah,
make
nice
that
colors. I really like. I enjoy it. This is one of my favorite themes right here. Especially when you take out the red and you want to use it for something else, you can make it, you know, like a very, very early autumn, as opposed to the harvest that has hardly any green trees in it at all.
Yeah, I've seen T complexes not exactly like this, but very similar. So I don't have a problem with T complex.
It's a little different, you know, something different.
I think the only thing that's really bugging me on this one right now is right here in front of the green, this little hill. And this is something that Wayne does, that if you go from the front edge of the green and you come down the side and you make that a smooth gradient into that corner right there, and then a smooth gradient on that hill coming down to here, it just looks so much better. It's effectively not going to change a lot about the playability because not many people are going to land down there unless it's a really horrible shot. But from a look standpoint, making it nice and smooth and clean coming down the front changes the perception of this hole a lot from a look standpoint. It's all aesthetics, but and I agree with Matt on that. When you when the playability is spot on, you can take a lot of liberties around the outside of your course, but you got to make sure your playability is there. So
I would like to see them, like where my landing areas, I would like to see them lower this a little bit.
Yeah,
so
and feature that bunker. Yeah.
And see the bunker, see the green complex a little bit more. You know, he's got a big mound right here, kind of takes away from that look. He's got a big old bunker sitting in there, you know. You can't see either one of the bunkers. I understand the recessed one in the back. But you could have gave a better view to this bunker that's right here in front of you and the whole green complex.
Well, he sculpted he sculpted out a little bit around this back edge bunker right here and set it in and recessed it a little bit.
Set it in a little bit, yeah.
Makes it a lot more dynamic. And Wayne's going to end up watching this, and I'm just going to say it. When I do these critiques, I'm going to hold Wayne to a little bit higher standard, only because I know what he's capable of, and I know he's a very veteran designer. So I'm not going to make the same comments for him that I knew for people that I know are new designers. It doesn't matter one bit on my judging. I need you guys to understand that. It doesn't affect my judging one little bit. I've got scorecards. I have things I look at and how I score them out. How long you've been designing doesn't factor into that one little bit. A scorecard's a scorecard. But when I do these critiques, when I look at them, yes, it is something that I am going to be a little bit harder on veteran designers than I typically am newer designers, just because I know what they're capable of. And like on this one right here, same like what we were just saying, you use a flatten tool, the round flatten tool on this area before you place the bunker, and you lower it down a little bit, and then you place your bunker in, and that gives it a really cool freaking look. And this little hill that's right here to the side, lower it down to give that depth right there into that bunker where you can actually see it. Let it be a focal point to the green complex, and you've got a very cool looking hole at that point. Not that this is not a cool looking hole, but it could be set off better. Boy, I was hoping that was going to turn out better for me. I thought I had a better shot than what it was. I thought that was going to bounce right on up there and feed in, but it did not.
Yeah, it just bounced up, huh?
Yeah, I bounced up and to the left. It actually went the opposite direction of the way I needed it to. Give me a lot different putt right here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. But oh, Wayne with his benches on his tees.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. Power lines aren't bugging me as much now as they were when I panned out off the first hole.
Yeah, but there's another one right behind the tee box, right behind the green. On
No, I
this
see it, but it's kind of hidden. They're making sense. They really are. I mean, the only thing that's bothering me is not even his fault. There's no power lines attached to them. They're just fucking towers. Why can't you attach lines to them? Come on, HB. You got everything else in this game fixed so great. Why can you include that?
Yeah, it would have been a nice little touch.
Wayne does do a good job of adding the accoutrement to the courses with like trash cans. I mean, little things that you're going to find around there. He does do a good job of adding that kind of stuff in and giving it that feel of actually being on a course.
Yeah, I mean, he's an avid golfer. I mean, he plays regularly 3 days a week,
Yeah, I got mine in this morning. That was early. Shit. 6:45 tee times for the birds, man.
6:45.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God, and I lip it out. First I crush it, and then I crush it again.
Well, you're military, so you probably open at dog 30
and
anyway.
I missed another one. Oh, Jesus
Some days
Christ.
more than others. We only went 3 under today, man. We only went 3 under. We had a pretty windy day.
Double fucking bogey on a par 3. Jesus Christ, that wicked greens.
And again, we've
Bush
got
right there. It's kind of funky looking.
what's now a tropical storm on one side and what's a potential tropical storm on the other side.
Yeah, I saw that.
We got wind all over the damn place around here right now. That's kind of a neat little hole. I actually really like the look of this right here. This is kind of cool.
Yeah. Again, it's another one of these holes where I wish the tee box was just a little bit more elevated to kind of show off the left part of that a little bit more.
Could use a little more cleaner brushwork, just on the light roughs.
I wondered if he did this with splines or if he did it with brushes.
He did it with brushes, I can tell.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. After playing around with splines a little bit, I like using splines for my fairway, but I don't like using splines for my light rough. I just hate splines for heavy rough, man. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, light rough I like. I have a pretty good system. This is the only green that was a little questionable. He's got like a truckload of yellow all the way around it. You know, especially right here to the left. I mean, a truckload. Like half the green is yellow.
Well, I'm seeing it during the middle part. I guess the one thing I look at, can you get 4 pins on it? And he definitely can. He's got at least 2 pins on the front and back right. 1 pin where it's at, and he's got 1 pin to the left. So it works for me on that. It just depends on whether it makes sense for the green. And I don't necessarily have a problem with this one. And this flows away. You're coming in from the right. You miss to the right, you're going to fall down the hill. The only issue I might have with that is that it extends down enough from this angle that you have to be more careful in this game than you did in TGC 1, because that yellow right there will carry that ball off the green. So...
Oh yeah, it's going off. You hit that yellow, you're not.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I might have an issue with on that. But
again, it's a short hole. I mean, it's what, 330 something, 336.
Yeah, no, I
that's a long
understand that,
hole.
but still in all, I mean, you know, it's like half the green is yellow.
I tell you what, man, I'm gonna have to go into the designer and create me a fucked up green and just shoot 4, 5, and 6 footers over and over, because I cannot get these benders going in. They are haunting me. And it doesn't seem like I missed them when the game first came out, but I'm sure as hell missing them now. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. The power lines, I'm not hating as much as I thought I was going to.
Yeah, see, I didn't like this one.
Yeah, me either. I don't like this one either, because it
this
takes
one
away
specifically.
from the hole. It's very distracting as far as right next to the green.
But honestly, it's something that I could see being on a city course.
Yeah.
On an urban course, I can see it being there. So it's not as much of a distraction as I thought it would be. So I don't mind it as much right there.
I want to see you hit your ball through the wires.
I can hit my ball through the wires, baby. That is all about hitting balls through wires.
Oh God, that really checked up.
Shit, mine didn't check up. I thought my ball was gonna be a lot shorter than that. I lofted significantly out of that, even with the tailwind. Damn.
There's a safe par. I'm butchering this round up anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah, see, I didn't have any problems with the power poles in general, because he kept them consistent. Like I said, it was just this specific one for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
this.
like it.
I'm sorry, repeat that, guys.
I was saying I didn't have a problem with the power poles in general, because he kept them pretty consistent throughout the course. You'll notice that as we go through. It was just that specific one, for whatever reason, seems like it sticks out as a sore thumb for me.
Well, I butchered that hole. Never should have bogeyed that. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit.
Yeah, this fairway I'm not really keen on. The brushwork is a little erratic. Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's a short par 5. He's you know, you can try to go through that little 8-yard landing area.
You're not going to make it more times than not. Not off this tee box. Not with player clubs. You can carry it with tour clubs. You can flat right over those bumpers.
It's the same, yeah. If you're
using that's a little easier shot.
Yeah, the dimensions are off on this. Number one, because of the way he's done the brushes coming through that little pass. But it's such a narrow neck between two such big, fat areas of fairway. It's just off.
It just don't look right. Yeah. I didn't really care for the brushes on the whole. You zoom up and you look at the brushwork all the way through. It's just, I don't know. It seems like it's a little bit all over the place, especially up here by this green side bunker on the right-hand side. Like it goes in, looks like two tits sticking out.
Yeah. This is the first hole that I felt like had anything significant to point out on it, but it's significant.
Yeah. Okay, Wind, so you're not going to play. All right where I aimed it. With 10-mile-an-hour wind.
Wah, I'm putting for eagle. Wah.
You know what?
This is not after dark.
Not after dark. You said this is not after dark. Okay, that's what you said. Don't start with me. Don't you do it. I got to put up with this shit in 2 nights.
Man, I cost myself there. Should have gone up to 40.
Good. Good. I hope you lost yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. It gets right to the hole and turns for the eagle. Oh,
no.
God.
Fuck yeah, I got...
Wah! I made birdie. Wah!
Yeah.
Birdie on a par 5. Yeah, I'm actually happy.
Yeah.
I have the Griff syndrome.
Matt's adding into it. I have to put up with this shit for 2 nights. Wah! You don't have to put up with it for 2 nights, man. I'll block your ass tomorrow night if you feel that concerned about it.
You better be sanding me candy or something like that before I play your course, buddy.
Ooh. So
that's not a good way to bribe a judge.
You can play this with a 5-wood into a bigger landing area, so it does give the option, and that's not a bad thing. On a 303-yard hole, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I don't have a problem with this here, the narrowness. I mean,
I like the whole design. Little bit.
This hole's a lot tougher with player clubs.
On the contouring right there is a little bit janky. That could be smoother right there on the corner before that right-hand bunker.
Yeah,
into where I was pointing out. Yeah, that could be a little bit smoother. But yeah, I was gonna say I'd cancel his vote out because I'd vote against it just because you sent him candy. I mean, there's always that.
I'd send candy. I'd be worried about it by itself.
Man, a slow perfect loft again screwed me on that one. And I hit it perfect. Then I'm in pretty good shape right there. But it cost myself an easy birdie here.
Me too. I just did a safe. Well, mine kept going though.
Mine didn't. Mine checked up and rolled back. Damn near rolled off the green.
Mine did too. Yep, I thought it stayed. A little delayed reaction on that recoil spin that it does now. I should have short stroked it instead of.
Man, I've got to get my speed back down on this. What are we, 160s?
Yeah. Ooh, nice putt. Thank you very much.
I thought it would be too, Chad, but you know what? The quicker I get these out of the way, the quicker I can get back to designing and judging. That's a big old bunker there.
Yeah, he's I noticed on his 5s he likes to choke the landing areas for the driver.
Think about the size of it. I don't know if the size fits the right there. Oh boy, we got a unique style green here, don't we?
Oh wow, I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah, you can tell what brush you used on it. That's for sure.
Shit, did I notice that when I played this the first time? Look.
Yeah. See, even though he tried to raise this right here to give his bunker a little bit look, I still would have lowered it a little bit so that way you can see the green complex and see the work that's down there also.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have blocked that off right there.
Yeah, it's a little bit unnatural right there, just the entire look.
Yeah, the look of it just don't look. It's just like long pulled right up out of nowhere, you know. You can tell what brush you used to do the green in.
It's definitely unique.
It's fugly is what it is.
Yeah, I think I would have. I wouldn't have had that little tit sticking out. I would have gotten rid of that. The rest.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if he actually meant to do it that way.
Well, I don't see why he wouldn't. I mean, this is you don't design. So this is a brush that's shaped like this that he blew up. You can see it from the overhead.
I'm talking about that semicircle.
No, that
like
little
the crescent.
horseshoe.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. The horseshoe with the funky edges. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, the funky edges on it.
Yeah, I probably would have curved this centerpiece out right here.
Out of there, yeah, and then that would have been a nice looking bunker. You know, like I said, if you get stuck on one side, you can't putt through it, so you're pitching over it. So, depending on where he puts his pins.
Well, I mean, I played in the area that I played in just to give this a look and to figure it out. So that's it's a little bit different right there. Yeah, I probably would have not put that in there like that.
No, I didn't like the little nipple thing. You could have just cut that out and used the rest of the shape. Would have gave it a dynamic look you're looking for.
Yeah.
Without being like, I don't know.
I think Vinegar's got that right on. There's going to be.
You know, the brushes are all in and out.
A lot of chipping depending on the depending on the pin placement. On that pin, yes, you put one on the front right there, not at all. It
well, yeah, not unless you somehow end up on the back there somehow.
Yeah. It's a deceptive little driving area right here. I knew I was going to hit fast on that. I knew I was going to hit fast. There was no doubt in my... I almost said, watch this fast downswing before I hit that. There was no doubt in my mind, regardless of what I did, that was going to be a fast downswing.
Yeah, oh yeah. I almost used to think that
way.
You should have
played a Michael Flood and played it 20 yards right of the fairway, so you could play it fast.
That's it.
I haven't been hitting a fast downswing. That's the whole point.
No, I don't hit fast
I've not had a fast downswing
player clubs.
This entire time. Not until then. And that's the same swing I've been using. But I damn near said that to call that it was going to be a fast downswing. Anytime I have significant trouble.
I can go all day. There's like no challenge to player clubs whatsoever.
I didn't hit that hard enough. Good God. That's a 55. What's up, Big Taco? Man. It's amazing how quick I get out of my frame of mind off this fucking game sometimes and hit a 55-yard putt that weekly. Burns my ass when that happens. I did not hit a fast downswing right there. Yeah, but Matt, I'll play these over and over again, man. That's not going to count against on that one. I mean, I'll play these courses 5 or 6 times a piece before it's said and done. So, didn't mean to cut that off.
And we all do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I had to go back.
Flood and I played a couple of courses together.
You know, I'll keep playing them and playing them just because I couldn't make up my mind how I really felt about it. No doubt about it.
Wait, what hole are we on? Seriously.
10.
Yeah.
10.
What did I say earlier? Dan? Hole 9.
Yeah.
Every fucking round. Hole 9. Every round. Unbelievable.
Time for some more wine.
God damn, fucking, you really... I should have never lost it.
What's funny is it doesn't matter if I'm on PC, it doesn't matter if I'm on PS4. Every fucking round, hole 9 or hole 10, everything starts going fast on me. Everything. Still have not figured that out yet. Oh, so you're saying my pain was hilarious. Now, that's going to count against you, but...
See, this one I had a problem with.
That second bunker on the right's out of place. Too big for what it is.
Not only that, it's a 490-yard hole, and he's choking. He's choking the drive off the tee box. So I didn't really care for that. You know, it's the same thing. The brushes just all going through on the right-hand side are just all janked out a little bit. Could have been a little smoother. Like I said, I didn't.
Ooh, shit.
Choking a 500-yard par 4 that's just crazy.
Yeah, this is something I talked to Mitch. We like at Rough and Sea quite a bit about. Is don't double punish somebody. You've already punished them once with a 490-yard par 4, so you're going to give them a long shot. Now then, I don't have a problem.
It's possible to hit that fairway.
If that bunker is up forward more. I don't necessarily have a problem with it to give like a little bit of a break, but right there, that's...
Yeah, you can't. It's almost next to impossible to stay on this fairway.
Yeah, it feeds right to that bunker.
Yeah, it just feeds right to it. And then, like, you can see, like, his light rough, that's why I said his brushes need to be a little cleaner. It goes from being 2 foot wide to, like, 1 inch wide, like the mower just picked up the blades and stopped mowing there.
Oh, from Tour Club's Taco, this is from the back tees. This 500-yard plus par 4, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
And again, another drive that's probably a little bit easier with Tour Clubs.
Oh, I play better with Tour Clubs.
I would've hit,
that's what I've learned over the last 2 days. Over the last 2 days, I've learned I play a shit ton better with Tour Clubs than I do player clubs. I'm struggling on courses with player clubs. I would absolutely eat alive with Tour Clubs. That's funny. Wow. Oh, I should have panned out and looked at the brake on that. That's surprising. It didn't show it from that side either, but... I played for the left to right brake on that, and the ball stayed right the entire time. Crazy. Oh well, live and learn, right? Live and learn.
I wish you would have left that tower out of there to get a clean look at the falls.
Yeah, tower hurts him on this hole.
Moved it to the right or something. That way you would have a clean line of sight to the waterfall.
Yeah, get it over behind the trees.
Yep.
Completely off topic, Griff, but did your wife make it out of Texas before all that shit went down?
Yeah, she left Friday morning. We made it sure she was out Friday morning.
Yeah.
Was not going to play around with that. I was actually pissed off they weren't letting them leave Thursday night. Like, no, they sent a travel advisor. I'm like, bullshit, travel advisor my ass. They said that travel would not be a problem. And it's like, anybody that's left in Houston after 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon is not going to have a good day. And sure
No.
enough, that's exactly the way it turned out. You want to know what's funny, Dan? I called this shit when that system was still over the Yucatan. I am
Yep.
actually more reliable on hurricanes than the Weather Channel. I study that shit. Uh-oh, this is going to be painful. Another fast downswing. Is it going to... Oh, no, that's going to work out okay. I really did not think it was going to get out of there. That's going to work out better than it would have. But yeah,
See,
I
I don't
saw
get all the
that.
fast down swings on player clubs. I don't know why that is.
I don't usually get all these fast downswings on any club until hole number 9. And now I'm doing what I know is a slow down swing, and that makes it perfect. And ordinarily, that would make me slow. So, ooh, what a shitty putt this is. Nope. What am I seeing behind me right there? Okay, that's just... No, what I'm saying, Matt, is that I called this shit when this storm was still around the Yucatan Peninsula. Because you can look it up, and I even made a comment on After Dark when Dan was on vacation. Like, look at where the low pressure systems are on this right there. That is not going to go into Mexico. It's not going to steer across, and there's nothing on the Yucatan mountain-wise to weaken that storm. There was going to be no shearing of that storm going into that. So you could see it was going to make a path. It was just a case whether it was going to go between Houston and New Orleans. And that's kind of where I figured the path was going to go. And it went a little bit southwest of that. But I even told Belinda and made a comment on here that once it gets there, it's not moving. And that was long before the Weather Channel said a damn thing about it.
Now take a look at this fairway here. It's fine all the way through, and then he's got this little boob that sticks out.
Yeah, over here to the
Big
left,
patch of light.
that's a bad brush right there.
Yeah, and that, and then the brush that goes like the brushwork going like right in through around the bunker. You know, I don't know. It's just
Wayne's going to quit doing
out.
contests because of my critiques, but that right there is a technical issue. Sorry, man.
No,
Yep.
That's a technical issue.
I like this bunker that's in front of the green though.
I don't know that I can call that a layup area, Royce. I call that an area where somebody forgot to continue their brushwork around. It's hard to go to bed when we're doing these. We capture the imagination. We're too intriguing. I actually like the texture on this cart path, though. That is one thing that TGC2's done better, is that they've made the textures for cart paths a lot more digestible. Like the brick actually works now. Before it just looked like a big red blob of shit, but you got a stairway going down into the water.
There's a stone one that's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually using that on Cedar Point. I switched it. Cedar Falls, should I call it?
Boy, I don't know if I'm a fan of this green or not at this distance. I guess we're about to find out. Shit, I am completely between clubs with this setup. Oh well.
Yeah, I just flew mine right over it. retaining wall could have been a little bit neater, but no biggie.
It's not bad for what it is.
No, I said just a little.
Yeah, I don't hold retaining wall up to what I do because I realize I put a lot more time into it than what some people are going to.
Oh,
But that
gee,
being
that was
said,
very slow fucking backswing, not a chip. Yes.
that's okay. I just killed my putt, so I should be actually putting and not like looking around at stuff. I might birdie some of these holes if I do that. I also need to quit putting like I'm still on those 140 greens.
Bloggy.
Yeah, I'm just shooting steady even on that. Oh, we got a waterfall here, don't we?
Yeah, she's pretty kicking.
Now, see, I don't necessarily do this on the stream, but I'm going to say this. When you put elements like this in, you have to realize, as judges, behind the scenes, we're going to go in and take a hard look at this shit. Everything you put in extra like this, we are going to go in and take a look at. However, that one looks pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I actually, I like this one the way he did it. He has, the first thing I did, he has a little bit of a supply back there. Not much, but, you know, just don't pop out of the ground.
The only thing I don't like about this is the right edge of that top tier. It's wrong brush, too flattened off. That needs to be smoothed out and blended in to that hill right there. And on a normal course, if you're just releasing this for the public, it doesn't matter. In a design contest, these things kill you. Because when we come down to like when we start getting into the final 8 and the final 4, these are the things that stick out. It's all about finishing. And that's a little bit wonky right there. Sorry, Wayne. Wonkiness, baby. Just got to blend those brushes in. A little bit of extra time right there makes that look perfect. Other than that, I really like the waterfall. It actually fits right there. I think it's a cool shot coming across that. Even though, for the record, I fucking hate waterfalls. I knew I was actually. What's bad is I knew I was going to hate them before they were released because I knew everybody was going to start doing them.
Oh god, that's awful. Yeah, I even suckered into it. I added a couple of them in the background.
Of course you did.
I had to. It's the only one I'm ever going to do, so it don't matter. So I figured, why not get it out of my way.
Does it seem like that ball should have been that short with a down lofted 182?
Sure, I was long.
That's why I didn't club up.
I didn't do my bag. I just took player. Whatever was in there is in there.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, I knew it was up, but shit. I mean, part of it was probably my slow backswing, but.
Like
same thing right there. That shouldn't have. Man, this hole has me completely tripped out as far as distances. What question? Oh. Okay, Mr. Hurricane, what is the tropical depression going to do off the Carolinas? It's never going to form. I don't even think it's going to register as a tropical depression. It's going to remain what it is because it's got too much wind coming off the other side of the Gulf. It's never going to form a eye wall. Therefore, it will never be considered a, quote, cyclone, unquote. I mean, it's going to rain a lot.
Doing your homework or something in the background?
Yeah, I'm working.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
They're going to get some rain, Matt, but that's about it. You're not going to have the same stuff going on. And it's going to be minimal. And once it gets up a little bit past North Carolina, it's going to veer off into the Atlantic. So don't mess with me on this stuff, kid. I live on the damn beach in the Gulf. I know what this shit's going to do. I've been watching this for years. Yes, Mr. Hurricane has spoken. That's my new nickname, Mr. Hurricane. I mean, I know we're speaking in jest, but in all seriousness, I study this. I really do. Every year, I study the hell out of this because, I mean, we live on the beach in Panama City Beach, Florida. You pay attention to this. I know exactly what will hurt my house and what won't. I know when to stay and when to get the hell out. Oh, I needed that one. Yeah, I look at a lot of weather. That what's left of 92L would have been a problem had Harvey not been what it is. Right now, Harvey's actually disrupting that system because it's changed the wind patterns coming across, so it's not giving it enough to actually form an eye wall.
See, I would have done this retaining wall to go into the way the shape of the green is a little bit more here.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of looks like. I mean, he did a good job of bringing the ground up and everything. You know, level with it, but flattened it, kept it. You know, clean on the bottom of it. But it's like, you know, it's like straight and then it turns and goes in and straight and kind of 90 and a 90. Like follow the shape of that green a little bit. Would look really nice. Oh God, fast, really.
Lost that a little bit too much. It's kind of funny. Sometimes it seems like the wind plays, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Oh God, another fucking chip.
Well, my chips are usually spot on. It wasn't on that one.
Nope. I fly right on by the hole every time, or check up really short of the holes.
It's two in a row. They were just bad chips. I'm worse at this. Nope. Get my head back into playing and not reading and thinking about other shit. I'm hurting myself on strokes here.
Here's another interesting little green that I'm not sure how I really felt about. This finishing hole here.
Damn.
Meteorologist still had a party.
Goodness. That's a green right there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, that look's been done before though on real courses. So
A little bit
not
rough
horribly of a
off the tee
shock,
box
but
right here. Need to come off flat off the front of that tee box. See where it has it. How that just like bites down and in. You gotta leave yourself enough space to be able to make that look right. That looks a little bit rough there, Wayne.
Oh, nice shank my freaking butt. Oh God. Oh well.
Oh man, are you kidding me?
This course has 3,000 plays already.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing right there. I'm actually gonna putt that.
Whoa. That's from way downtown.
Through fringe.
Yeah, that's gonna kill it.
Yeah, it did, but that's okay. The 2 feet up probably did as much.
Yeah, that'll help either.
I thought I had that one. That's the only reason I put it out. I thought I had a good putt coming back down there. But, okay. Well, overall,
Oh wow.
another solid course. To get in behind the scenes on the judging part of this and everything else, and a few things here and there that we pointed out. And granted, they were probably a little bit harder on Wayne than other people, only because, I mean, Wayne's one of the top-notch designers that has a lot of courses out, so it is what it is. But, okay, guys, what is it, 10:30? I'll tell you what, I think I'm done for tonight. We'll be back and do some more tomorrow. That's what, 2, 4, 6 courses today? So, got some healthy work in. So, I'll get some back out tomorrow morning and probably do 1 or 2 tomorrow night as well. So, appreciate you guys checking in. Other than that, going to get this uploaded and exported and get it posted. So, thanks, guys.